Welcome to today's technical drawing class. Today we are going to look at the development of a truncated cylinder. A truncated cylinder is a cylinder that has been cut, just cut in the middle. To begin, we're first of all going to draw this shape here. To draw the shape, to start the drawing, I'm going to draw a straight line. And on this line, I'm going to measure the distance. I'm going to measure this length as 50 millimeters. Now from these 2 points, I'm going to use my set square to draw two lines upwards. Now I'm going to draw two lines from these 2 points upwards. Now I'm going to measure the distance 30 millimeters on this line. I'm going to measure 70 millimeters on this line. And then 70 millimeters on this line. So from here to here is 70 millimeters, and from here to here is 30 millimeters. Then I'm going to join these 2 points together. So now we have this shape here. This is the front view. I'm going to draw a circle beneath it, which is the plan of the drawing. So to draw a development, I'm going to need this. To draw the development of the cylinder, I'm going to need the circle because a cylinder has a cylinder, when you look at it from the front, it looks like a rectangle, and when I looked at it from the bottom or from the top, I would see a circle. So I'm going to extend this line down. I'm going to extend this line down. And then I'm going to find the middle of this line. Since the length of the line is 50 millimeters, half of it is 25. And from 25 millimeters, I'm going to draw a line down. So I'm going to use my compass to draw a circle here. I'm going to extend my compass to half the length of this line, which is 25, because the length of the line is 50. Because the length of the line is 50. Then I'm going to pick any convenient point on this middle line, but should not be too close to here. I'm going to pick any convenient point here. Then I'm going to draw a circle. Now on this circle, I'm going to divide the circle into 12 equal parts. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line. As I've drawn this line like this, I'm going to form a cross like this. I'm going to draw these two places. Using my set square, I'm going to draw a line through the center. And then with the ruler, I'm going to complete it so I'll to look like a cross. Then using my compass, I'm going to extend from the middle of the circle to the edge. That's the radius. I'm going to get the radius. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to mark one here, mark one below. Come to the other side, mark one here, mark one below. Come to the other side, mark one here, mark one below. Come to this side, mark one here, mark one below. So I've divided the circle into 12 equal parts. Let me number it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I've divided the circle into 12 equal parts. The next I'm going to do, the next thing to do is to draw a line from point 11 to this point here. I'm going to draw a line from point 11 to this point here. The line must align with point 1 and point 11. So point 1 is where this arc touches the circle, and point 11 is where this arc touches the circle. So I'm going to put my ruler so that it will look like I'm about to draw a line through them. But it's just I'm going to put my ruler and I'm going to draw a line through point 1 through point 11 to touch this point here. I'm going to do the same thing for point 2. I'm going to draw a line through point 2 through point 10 to touch this line here. There's already one for 3 and 9. I'm going to draw a line from point 4 through point 4 through point 8 to touch the line here. I'm going to draw a line through point 5 through point 7 to touch this line here. So now we have this. The next thing to do is to extend this line all the way here. And then picking any convenient point for us. I'm going to pick here. I'm going to draw a line from this point upwards. Using my set square, I'm going to draw a line from this point upwards. Now that I've gotten this point like this, I'm going to use my compass. And I'm going to get the distance from 0 to 1. Now, the distance from 0 to 1 is the same thing as 1 to 2, as 2 to 3, as 3 to 4, and as 4 to 5, and so on. So from this point, I'm just going to use the distance from 0 to 1 and mark it till I reach 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to extend this line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and finally 12. So this 12th place, at this 12th position, I'm going to complete it so that it will look like a rectangle. I'm going to complete it so to look like to look like a rectangle. Then from this point, I'm going to draw a line from here so to enter here. I'm going to draw a line from this point like this into here. But first, let me complete this. The length of this line is not a specific value. I just picked a specific length and then drew it like this. So let me number these points first. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. After we've done that, we're going to draw lines from every point here into this rectangle. Using our ruler, we're going to make it so that to be parallel to this line. That means the distance from here to here is the same thing as from here to here. Then using our set square, we'll draw lines into this to the box. From this point, I'm going to draw a line. Then let me complete these lines. Next thing we do is that from all of these points we've marked 1 to 12, we're going to draw straight lines upwards to cross through these points. Using our ruler and our set square, put my set square. Our ruler is going to be parallel to this line, which means the distance from here to here is equal to the distance from here to here. Then I'm going to put my set square on top of it and draw the line. So for point 1, I've drawn that one. For point 2, for point 3, for point 4, Now we have this grid here. Then we start our marking. From point 0, we trace the line, we see 0, we mark it. From point 1, we trace the line, we see 1, we mark it. Point 2, we trace the line, we see 2, we mark it. Point 3, we trace the line, we see 3, we mark it. Point 4, we trace the line, we see 4, we mark it. Point 5, we trace it, we see 5, we mark it. Point 6, we trace it, we see 6, we mark it. Point 7, we trace it to 7, 8 to 8, 9 to 9, 10 to 10, 11 to 11, and 12, or 0 to 12. So now let me erase this top part. So the development only takes place from this top part to the bottom part. After that, we are going to draw out this curve using our French curve. So we're going to use our French curve to connect all these points together to form the development. And then I'm going to thicken out these lines. So this drawing here is the development of this truncated cylinder. If they ask us to draw it as an open development, leave it like this. But if they ask us to do it as a closed development, we'll have to draw a circle under to show that the cylinder was closed when we're developing it. but we're taking it as open. And then the remaining thing now is to dimension our work. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching.